Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Felsbrunn. So, what is the bull plan for today? Mixing up a couple of sayings there. This field over here, we are ready to harvest. Of course, we need to fill this thing with spraying simulator. Hard work will take care of that, don't worry. And that'll go over in this field. A breakthrough, I was just going across some random websites looking for mods, and there was one that was called No Collision Camera, and within the last 1.2 update, No Collision Camera didn't work. Well, I can say No Collision Camera is back. Thank God. I don't know what they did in it to make it work. I will have a look and let you guys know once I know, if I can figure it out. But that works. I don't know where it come from initially. It was on one of the funky websites. As much as I don't publicize those websites, I do go on them very frequently, and it's mainly to see what's out there. Those websites are good for that. Maybe it was actually uploaded there. You never know. Some people do actually generally use those websites, unfortunately. When there's stuff that's probably a bit more reputable, you can put that on. But anyway, I loaded the game up with my error log, and I'm not seeing any errors. So I think we should be good to go on that. Now, we're going to need a bit more herbicide, which is just here. Luckily, I don't need to buy anymore. I don't know how much is in that tank, neither. It's probably, not a lot, but it should be enough. This will probably be the last time I use this 3-point mounted sprayer. I think I will end up upgrading to the next one. I hope it's gonna cost a lot of money, but we will end up leasing because we are going silage harvesting. Although I'm not going to do it in your traditional way with tractor and trailer, although it will be a tractor and trailer in the terminology sense. I'm going to be using probably either the man or the Tatra transport truck and the red trailer for that, just to get her done. Brakes. So you can see the differences on this, on the grass from, what was it, Tuesday's video? How it's not so thick and luscious. Still looks great, but it's not as intense. I was talking about that in yesterday's video. And hard worker, away we go. Okay, so I think when it's like this we can go silage harvesting, so I guess let's get set up and go ahead and do that. So we are going to be going down to here, and this is going to cost an absolute small fortune. I may end up putting the money back in, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Tire options, pipe. Do I need the extra width? Probably not. Tire options, we could go with the Michelins. Michelins do look pretty damn good on this, to be fair. Trollbergs. Yeah, we'll go with the Michelins. And the lease is going to cost 26,367 with these. Dang. It's pricey, so we'll lease that. We should have more than enough to do this ourselves, to be quite honest. And then we'll go over to headers. Yes, that where we go. To that one, lease that. At least that's nice and cheap, 120 for that. Thank you very much. Looks like it's got damn ferocious saw blades on it. Trailers. Scroll the way down here for the Kemper. This is a brand new model, Kemper 2, this version of the game. Don't know if many people actually know that, but it is. I wish you could change the colour of it. That's my only thing about it. Oh, you can change the tyres on this. And brand, I'm guessing. And put the Michelins on. It just looks to me like a profile, it needs bigger tires. It really does. I'll just keep it stock. So $3 grand for that. And we are running out of money quite rapidly. Trucks. And I want to lease the Tatra now. People have said the Tatra is kind of broken. Hopefully it's okay. What's the configs on that? The rear hitch there. And not. This is my favourite truck in the game. It always has been. Always will be. And typically I end up going with that colour scheme and then going black. Well, not jet black. Like, there we go. That'll be better, bit better. How I usually go with it, but I'm not gonna pay the extra for that. So we'll just keep it stock. We'll lease. Yep. Oh well, yeah, we've covered it all ourselves. That's pretty cool. Helper has finished his task. Really? Has it actually? I'm gonna double check that field because I don't think it has. Mostly. I'll do. I don't think it's a mod that I've put in, but I've noticed the hard work is acting a little funky of late. Actually, you know what? I am gonna run quickly down there. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. The texture mods I just put in. Well, I need to stop calling them mods. The textures that I put in, they're just straight textures. That wouldn't affect the hired helper at all. I went through them and there was only one XML, and that's to do with the grass here. And I haven't added any new mods in, so shouldn't be the factor. Alrighty, that is us. We'll fold that up, shut it down, and head back over to this lot. Alright, listen to the startup on this, it sounds beautiful. Such a nice sounding machine. The engine that's in this thing is huge too. It's amazing how much power these foragers actually need to do what they do. It really is. Alright, beacons on. It's not like we have a very long drive at all. Now, I know a lot of you will probably enjoy this. Myself, yeah, I'm not a big silage guy. I'm really not. I do not enjoy it much. It's just the hassle of it. That's what winds me up. Now, we will need to lease the wheel loader and buck rake, but we'll probably end up doing that in a stream. I'm not too worried about getting that all situated now. Alrighty, that's that. Let's jump into this. This is the first time I've actually been in the Tatra. Since the update. Well, since I said the update, geez, since the game came out. This is the first time I've seen this trailer too. Looks good. I wish you could just change the colours on it. Not a big fan of the red, to be brutally honest. And now we're stuck behind this tipper. Something like that, I'm actually kind of surprised no one goes in, and if it's got an interior that you could probably make an interior for it, but we kind of could have that in the game. For what reason? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so we'll get the cruise control down to a reasonable level. To 6. It would be cool as well is if you were leasing the vehicles, their maintenance would be up to snuff, but they had hours on it. That would be cool. Alrighty, we're rocking and rolling. This is us. We are silaging. And we actually caught it at a proper time for once. Usually when I end up doing the silage, it's fully grown and dried up when you would be doing it for corn. Doesn't look good at that. I was going to say how much is modelled internally on this. Didn't think there'd be a lot. Nice setup for this, actually. I do enjoy using this truck for that. Bump up the speed a bit there. I think it's probably going to be doing 6 miles an hour. I'd rather be in the harvester than the truck immediately. It's where courseplay would come into its own. Never had much luck with courseplay and silage harvesting though, unfortunately. We'll probably be doing this into the stream as well. Or a stream at least. Right. I can spin around. And back up, and I hear my steam going off, annoyingly. Quite a bit. No idea who that is, can't check, don't care. The funny thing is, I don't even have the game through Steam. So it's probably... one person that usually messages me through Steam is probably serious. Knowing him. And it's a serious that isn't really involved in the farm sim lot too much. Not serious mods if people are thinking I'm on about that person. So probably, what, 3 passes and it would be full? Or not even 3 passes. Probably more like 1 and 2 1/4. Looking at it. Now this doesn't have a hitch on the back, but if it did, I'd probably end up tandeming the trailers up and just going ham with that. Now each time we stop, what I'll probably end up doing is stopping the worker too, because that will eat a lot of money. Whether you'd actually use this setup for this type of thing, I think you would. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on YouTube in the past. On a larger scale, at least. Yeah, that's us. I'll take away the hard worker. Oh wow, needs ploughing, needs lime, needs everything. Dang, Daniel. Now, this is the part that's going to take forever. It's going back and forth. And luckily it's not too far away, but it's far enough where it's going to be a pain in the butt. Just a lot of driving. If I thought about it, I would have got a field closer to it just for this. Hopefully there's not anything coming, because I am just going to pure overtake. Oh, this has an SE2. That's kind of cool. I wondered if it did or not. Seems like the camera's moving with it though. That or the trucks? Oh, the trucks are leaning in hard. Yeah, it makes sense. And the suspension on this thing's fairly soft. And the steering's real touchy too. Probably because it's got rear wheel steering, so that doesn't kick out, unfortunately. Be nice if it did at certain speeds, because that can get a bit too twitchy. It would in the real one, no doubt. Once it gets, say, above 30 mile an hour, possibly even 25, it will kick off. And there is our clamp. And luckily, we have a nice, beautiful driveway into it. But you're lucky there. No, I honestly feel this is probably going to fill up really quick. I'll do what I usually do and just leave a nice little trail all the way down the bunk. There we go. Now I'll probably at some point extend that pad a bit more. And hopefully that's gonna shut sometime today. Maybe? What's it doing? Now it's shut them. Wonderful. I've noticed that the Xbox controls aren't coming up right away at times. Which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, everyone get rid of all of that stuff. It's funny enough, when you're using an Xbox controller on PC, as far as I'm aware, there's no actual way of opening up the F1 menu. Right, overtake the cement mixer. Something like that slowed down when I went by too, actually. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with the Tatra. And people were certainly saying there's something wrong with it, but it doesn't seem to be. No, I just noticed it has a clutch pedal when it's an automatic gearbox. Interesting. Wonder if the actual truck has that, or whether they just modelled that in because they thought it was a manual. I don't know. At least this thing's pretty quick on its feet. I could go for probably one of the American trucks and maybe that would be quicker, but yeah, it just wouldn't fit on the map, let's be honest. It really wouldn't. I didn't time it, but it's probably only a couple of minutes, if that, from dumping it and going into the field. The longest part will be having to set the worker back up again. So I'll probably do a couple of passes on this, then maybe harvest a field. And this will probably, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't know what that was all about, end up being a stream where we just finish this. But I wanted to do this on a video because I don't think I've done any silaging on a video yet. I think we left it all to stream last time, mainly because it took so damn long. Actually, that wouldn't be half a bad fun now. On the return trip, we'll do it. And once that moves back to the next section, we'll be able to speed up a little bit, get ahead. I really love the corn textures of that stuff. That does look good. I can't help but feel the way the hired workers work for silaging now is better than it was previously too. By the time it takes it to do its thing, the time it takes me to do my thing, we're pretty much lined up to just go right away, which is nice. Before it would be a lot of messing around. Actually, on the way down will be better, because then it's the forager in the thumbnail predominantly. So we'll get this set up on a straight edge pass, and we'll be able to put in the command GS capital T, enter, remove the HUD. It's annoying that it leaves the time up there. It's a pain in the ass to do the thumbnails. It's easy, it's an easy fix, but I really have to be careful of where the thumbnail, the angle of it. So when I do the clone brush, which is how I get rid of that, it doesn't look out of place. So like those mountains that could look a little funky, but there again it's so small no one would notice. Trees and stuff, again, it would be a pain in the ass, but again, nobody would notice. And away we go again. Actually, this would be a half bad shot right here. Boom! Taken. We're done. And we can speed back up. Almost 1 o'clock already, jeez. IRL. Guess I should probably open my McDonald's coffee I got bought back. Tell you what, not that it matters to any of you guys, because I don't know if the cups are in the UK, but these new McDonald's cups over here in Canada, oh my god, they are straight pissing me off, because they leak like a sieve. All of them. It's brutal. It really is absolutely brutal. Now, if any of you drink McDonald's coffee in the UK and you have the I doubt they're over there, but the Christmas themed coffee cups, let me know if they leak, please. Okay, now we can commence. The coffee tastes funky. Almost chocolatey. Sometimes it does. It's probably the glue from the damn cups. It's bad. It really is. They had one the other day and it literally left a good sized puddle on my desk. I had to pour it into another cup, it was that bad. Both of our cups, actually, funny enough. That day, at least. Hey, get on the right side of the road. Dreaming of a UK map already. So what we'll do is we'll just leave the truck down here, and we'll go ahead and do a bit of combining. Just to keep it different in the video. And then maybe if we've got time we'll do another load of this, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the mood takes us. I was going to do the American map for Wednesday's live stream. I may do this map and do... Actually no, I won't do silage. I'll hold off on that. I will do the American map. I don't want to give away what I'm doing already and people get bored. Actually, I'll just do it myself. And that should fold that up. We could get the wheel loader down actually, and do a bit of bucking. Maybe we'll do that instead of just doing harvesting. Keep it interesting. Wheel loader. We've got the JCB as an option too. I don't know about the JCB though. Although that being said, I didn't realise you could put the Michelins on it. That does look 10 times better than it ever used to. Well, we could do that, but then you got other doors. They're different doors than it used to be able to have on it. I think. Nah, screw that nonsense. We'll go with the Michelins. I think these run Michelins on them most of the time anyway. And then the rim colour is probably the two options. The yellow or the silver. And I think these are usually yellow rims too, aren't they? I think it is. $9 grand for that. Oh. And then the buck rake itself, which will be wheel loaders here. And then you can change the colour on that too. I'm not going to do this, but we'll just keep it stock. And that's at least. Are you kidding? That still didn't unfold. Oh well. The reason I really don't like the JCBs, well, I say the JCB. Really? I will from Waitser. This JCB is the length of the booms. I just do not like that. Beacon on, and away we go. But I love the fact it's still in the game because, well, JCB's English. And I do support that. Although the new wheel loader that we do have in the game, the New Holland, it looks sharp. It does look good, I like it. Sounds like this is a different sound on it too, than I remember. At least they've fixed the dash on this one. The imagery on the dash, which I feel they should have fixed way sooner than they did in... But they never fixed it in 17. It had all the warning lights on. Every single one of them, like the ignition, was just switched on, which is probably when they took the photo. But to me, that was... I'd never think like this if I was buying a machine. It's just like, as a company, why would we want to show that? I get it when the ignition's first switched on in the game even, but not all the time, like it was. I don't know about you guys, but just above the right stick on the steering column, there's a wee bit of yellow there from something. Oh, well, that's all about. This really doesn't half boogie down the road though, dang. See a lot of these in the UK. You really do. The JCB wheel loaders. Typically all you see for the silage. Wow, that mirror actually works back there. Wow. Can't even see it past the exhaust stack. That's the thing. I think most of the contractors that are in the UK, you'd like to think they're probably reality. Stick to what's better for the operation and what they've had the most luck with, but you'd like to think because it's a British company, and I think these are all the I would say all of the JCBs, but I'm not 100%. I'll be corrected if I'm wrong on that one. I think they're all still made in the UK, which, with a country that's lost so much of its own in-house stuff to foreign places, it's nice to still have something in the UK like that. And granted, we still have quite a few car plants in the UK. But nothing British anymore. Alrighty, let's book some of this. So what I like to do is just go through, level, do a wee bit of compacting along the way. And what I'll try and do is go down the middle and fill the gaps. So then I've got something to drive along. More than anything. There we go. And then get a nice little ramp base. I want to attack this bit here. Get that kind of leveled off. And then we'll come back at it the other way. Need a decent ramp both ends so we can at least get up and down it with the truck. And honestly, this will probably end the video. Silage time, which is what I'll call this. This is honestly what I love doing. Is bucking, or bunking, I should be saying, not bucking, the silage pit. It's kind of cool just to mess around with the physics. And when they added this aspect in, it got me interested in silage. Tell you the truth. It really did. And how this interacts is very much like the snow, I guess. And something else I do want to try is the 3-point... I guess it's just a load of weights, I think. I'll show you guys in the store, it'll be easier than actually talking about it. What would it be under levelers, I think? Yeah, this. Oh, you can put front weights on it, can you? I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, you can just throw this on a tractor. And I believe there's versions of these out that are basically just railway wheels. Adco 1500 and the SP. What's that all about? Let me know on that one, guys. I'm not sure. I think that's front weights. Seems weird. I don't know. But the shields and stuff like that I just don't like. And how many are there? Just those lot. I don't like them. I think it leaves a mess when you're going up and down, like the valleys and stuff on the clamp. It creates valleys itself. And you just either can never get that nice smooth ramp effect. Like we've already got here, I can do this much quicker with this than I could anything else. I've got kind of a hump there now where I let some of the silage out by accident. So spin around and then we're good to go. And that's why we'll wrap up the video. And not too shabby at all. 2 videos today. Whee! That's a record for this week. There is a record. I plan on doing more recording tonight. Jess is going to be late back. As well, for the next couple of days actually. She's doing the school play stuff with her class. So awesome as far as me being able to do a bit more work in the evening. Actually a lot more work in the evening. I can just go set up the stream now and get that going. And hopefully people are there. There's been plenty of people there, just no one talking. Sucks. It really does. Get this bit. Alrighty. Shut that down. Have a look at that. Well, it's not even fully compacted, there we go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow for a... think it's an American truck sim, but I'm not 100%. We'll have to see. It's a truck sim of some sort, which I'll record probably later tonight, and then more fly some stuff, geez, more farm some stuff. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you later.